Day number 4 out here at Aftershock. One of my favorite bands of the day today, the legendary Spineshank from Los Angeles. And I got Tommy on the drums and Johnny on the vocals with us today. How you guys doing?
Great, man.
Good. How are you? Thanks for having us.
Doing fantastic, man. For everything we're going to be talking about, Spineshank.net. Make sure you guys check them out for everything. Stay up to date. Check all the stuff out. I like to talk a little bit about the early days of Spineshank. When I first started listening to you guys in the late 90s. But I remember reading something about how you were called Basic Enigma, and you guys said you learned everything not to do as musicians in that early band. And I wanted to know, like, what were some of those lessons that maybe were hard to learn, or what'd you learn from those early days?
Well, what we learned is how to suck really bad as a band, how to write shitty songs, how to pay to play, like how to just
do everything wrong.
Yeah, we just sucked, and we were like, hey, let's not do this anymore. And so we broke up that band and started Spineshank and just revamped our entire process of like writing,
how we did things.
What was the better way that you found?
Well, instead of just sitting in a room jamming together, throwing ideas, we bought a 4-track recorders, and we would come up with ideas, record them, and then that way you can listen from a different perspective. And you can kind of get like the outsider, the listener's perspective.
Can I chime in on this?
Go ahead.
I've always told, Tommy was like fucking, like a fortune teller, clairvoyant motherfucker, because when we started Spineshank, he said, this is our mission statement. He's like, we're not going to play any shows. We're going to get a 4-track. We're going to just record our songs so we can listen back to them and hear them.
Yep.
And as soon as we have enough songs, we're going to record a fucking demo. We aren't going to sell them. We're going to give them away. And then people are going to love our band, and we're going to get a record deal. And he was exactly...
No, we're going to sign to Roadrunner.
Yeah, sign to Roadrunner.
And then we're going to go on tour with Fear Factory.
You called it?
He called it to the fucking T.
Kind of a genius.
That is pretty clairvoyant, man.
What is this sorcery? And he was right. We
I haven't been right since. So just
No, but that's like seeing it through, right? Like knowing what you want and making it happen.
Well, because it really was. We were at the point where, we had been in bands since we were 12 and 13 years old, whatever. Yeah. And it was, you get tired of failing,
Yeah.
So it's like, let's change it up and let's give it one last hurrah.
I love that.
And then 30 years later, here we are
playing
playing
Aftershock.
Yeah, so it's incredible.
I mean, so talk about that too. 30 years later, in 2026, that's going to be the 30th anniversary, right?
That will be, yeah. And we're already booked for Welcome to Rockville.
Yeah.
Welcome to Rockville already for next year.
Yep.
Wow, that's amazing.
So we got the UK, Europe coming up next in November
with Drowning Pool. We're co-headlining with Drowning Pool.
You guys going to do anything music-wise, like anniversary-wise? Maybe
we got some new music in the works right now.
Yeah,
obviously we want to make sure that we bring it. It's been 13 years since
13-year break. Yeah, and so what inspired you guys to get on that? It's so from 2012 to 2025, boom, you guys are just going hard. What was that kind of inspired you to get back on and like right now is the time?
It really is. Right now is the time. It's do or die. It's the 25th anniversary.
Yep.
And we had been saying no. They've been trying to get us back together for 10 years.
Who's they?
The universe. I don't know.
That was a good answer, dude.
And we just kept saying no.
Yeah.
And finally, it was like, you know what? Go ahead. Let's see what you can get.
Okay.
And within 5 minutes, we got the offer for this show. We got the offer for Louder Than Life.
Yep.
And then Europe came calling, and the U.S. like tours. It was like, are you kidding? Like, how is this happening?
Do you feel like you're underestimating that kind of response? Like,
for sure.
Yeah, totally.
I underestimate
people
everything.
still fucking care.
We care.
Tommy and I had already been we were working on a whole different project when this whole thing came about.
Oh, okay. Was it separate from Spineshank?
Yeah, we had been working on something else. We had known this was not even in the cards, and Tommy, they hit us up, and Tommy hit me up, and we were able to get Rob back in the fold, and it was just like, oh shit, this is going to happen.
Well, yeah. So the new EP, no, it's not part of a new EP, but I heard you have some new music recorded. And can you give us any details? I put here, is it part of an EP or a full album release?
right now, I think we're just going to start releasing songs.
Okay, yeah, singles.
Yeah, I mean, I think that let's test the waters. Let's see how people react. We really wanted to do this anniversary of Heidi Callis thing. It's important to us, and obviously the fans love it. And then the Talking New Music came around, and because we're kind of seeing that this resurgence or renaissance of bands from our era.
Yes,
really
it's happening. It's happening.
And if we want to keep going, we probably should put some new music out. So we're going to start small, and then we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
But if everything keeps going the way that it is, I could definitely see us putting out a full length or keep releasing over the next year, and then compiling all of them onto one record and putting that out.
Nice.
But we're definitely going to be having some. As soon as we get home, we go home tomorrow. We're home for a month. We're going to be working on something while we're home.
Well, and you guys have new member Jason Hager on guitar from Chimera.
Yes.
What does he bring to the formula on this dynamic and maybe this new album? Or
Disease.
Pepsi.
Disease and Pepsi.
Yeah.
That's a good combo.
He's really excited about it, and he brings a lot of energy, and he's been a friend for a long time. And,
nice.
We love the guy, so it was like
he's got some clout to him, and he's got his own following of people.
Nice.
And I think he brings a lot to the table.
And isn't your son on this?
My son is on guitar,
making his debut.
Yes.
His first show was we played a headlining show in Lubbock, Texas. So his first show was a headlining show for playing for an hour. And then his sixth show was Incarceration in front of 30,000 people.
Wow. Yeah.
So poor
Trauma
kid.
fire.
Poor kid, we just threw him in.
Wow.
But he's been there from day one. He was he's been on almost every Spineshank tour. He was with us.
So how long has he been playing?
A couple years only.
Really?
Yeah, two and a half
shit.
years.
We were looking for guitar players. Tommy, we were talking about it, and I loved how fucking the kid's got a gift.
Yeah,
He's really,
right
really
on.
good. And I told Tommy, what about your son? Let's put little Tommy in the band. And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah.
It wasn't even your idea. Huh?
I couldn't I couldn't bring that up.
Sure. Well, yeah.
But when he said that, I was like, all right. And then the thing about Tommy that made me very proud was he immediately, of course he was terrified. I got to do this. You guys are Grammy nominated. You guys are going to play these huge festivals. And so I would just go to his room and I would just hear him practicing.
Oh, that's awesome,
Day and night. So
he's a little workhorse.
To this day, we'll go practice. We'll do a 2-hour practice, and then I'll go to listen to his bedroom door. He's practicing.
And we've created a fucking monster because he's like us 20 years ago. We get home, he's ready to go back out.
That's awesome. He's got that passion, that fire in him, man.
Johnny just died.
It probably was. These leaves are falling. You gotta look out.
But yeah,
STDs.
we're fucking, we're on the wrong side of 40 over here, trying to fucking go home for a fucking couple weeks. This kid's like, let's go.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's awesome.
That's it? For an hour?
Yeah, right.
What happened to Mr. We toured for 18 months straight, guys?
That's funny.
No, dude, shit. I was tired by the time I was your age, man.
That's funny, man. You guys probably have that dynamic now that you got the young half of the band, well, the younger half and older half, and then. But I imagine it kind of feeds off of each other.
Yeah, I'm part of the younger half.
Yeah.
I imagine that energy.
If little Tommy wasn't in the band, I'm the youngest guy in the band still. Woohoo!
There you go.
Rough
Nice.
life, huh? Hey, you look like hell, man.
I've been in a band with you for fucking 37 years.
Not everyone can be that lucky.
I met this guy when I was 11, man.
11?
That's a long fucking time to be in a band with this guy.
That is a long time, man.
Many nights I've wanted to put a pillow over his face.
Regrets.
So this reunion, how have you guys been finding new inspiration while you guys are on the road? Or do you ride on the road ever?
No,
just wait till you get back.
It's really just been the whole height of callousness thing, celebration.
Focusing on that celebration.
And I think what's getting us through is the fact that there's excitement for it. And people are showing up, and it's like,
oh, it's awesome.
Dude, a lot of these kids weren't even alive when the record came out.
When I looked out into that crowd today, I'm looking out there. Not only is this record older than you, I got fucking tattoos older than you, dude. And they're out there and they know every fucking word.
That's
man.
awesome, man.
I'm
They had
like,
good parents.
Yeah,
that's
it
that's
is
what
good
somebody
parenting.
told me. They're like, Johnny, the reason you have so many young fans again is because when their dad and mom were taking them to school in the morning, they were listening to you.
Exactly.
They were listening to a
And
Spineshank CD.
and now those CDs became like when I was looking through my dad's old records. Now the kids these days are finding old Spineshank
it's like
records.
when
and
him
shit.
and I were kids, we were listening. We loved like Sabbath and fucking Led Zeppelin and the Beatles and shit like that. This is what our parents listened to. We love that shit.
So now the parents are listening to Spineshank.
Yeah.
So the cycle, the new generation of metalheads.
There's still hope.
And you saw that today, right? I mean, with the crowd and everything, that the generational kind of not divide.
I also think that this is kind of our era of bands. There was so much good music that came out, and it took such a bad rap there, like the late 2000s.
Oh yeah,
and I'm not. There are some great new bands that have come out, but a lot of people are just wanting. They're like, the music was really good back then, and there's a lot of shit coming out today that's just too safe.
Yeah.
Bands from our era were not safe.
They were taking risks.
We were not safe at all. Like, rock and roll was dangerous.
Yeah.
And rock and roll isn't as dangerous today as it was. Everyone's scared.
So do you think
Everyone's afraid?
That's fueling kind of these?
I think it is.
These reunion anniversary albums. They're like, we want that energy and that kind of vibe
Just
back.
I think so, yeah.
That vibe, that violence, that danger, that fucking raw shit,
Yep.
And it's, you know what? All you motherfuckers out there that are jumping on this bandwagon now, were the same ones talking shit 15 years ago. I see you.
Yep.
I fucking see you fuckers.
All right, what about 2026? Can you let us in on any stuff?
We're working. We're touring.
Touring? Just touring?
That's the key.
I can tell you right now, we just confirmed for Rockville.
Oh, yes, that's right. You did mention that when we were talking. That's awesome. That's already right out the gate one of the biggest festivals in the entire country.
There's a lot of other stuff in the works.
Oh, and you mentioned the new singles. Is there any timeline on maybe when we get something serviced to us in radio so we can put it on for you guys?
Nothing yet.
None.
We want to make sure it's right.
We don't want to put the cart before the horse.
Yep, for sure. Well, we'll be waiting, man. We can't wait for some new Spineshank on the radio.
What we can't tell you is there
man.
are songs there. Right now we're just fine-tuning stuff.
Hell yeah.
And,
Hell yeah.
We want to do... Everything's kind of in demo version right now.
Yep.
So when we got this time off, we're probably going to get Tommy in there and lay down some real drums because we like real drums.
Hell yeah. That's going to be cool, man. And making an album with your son, that's got to be what an experience,
Can't
man.
wait. He can't wait
Yeah,
either.
it's going to be
He's
great for
pushing
him.
me.
Yeah.
He's like, I got riffs, Dad. I got riffs. Let's do this. So
that's killer.
That would be cool because we've already
got that crack, Dad.
The crazy thing is we've played little clubs together. We've played sold out shows. We played huge festivals.
Yep.
We're about to do Europe together. Next is like a song together.
An album and a song.
And like I said earlier, the thing that's really cool is that he was there. He's the only guy that's been there since he was little. He was 2-3 years old, and he's been there for almost every single tour. He missed a couple because we had to fly to Europe, or he had to go to school. But we pulled him out of school. He was homeschooled. He was out with Spineshank since
that's killer.
He
man.
was a baby, so
it's come full circle.
So it just makes perfect sense for him to be there.
Part
because
of his blood.
Yeah.
That's killer. All right, guys, make sure you check them out, Spineshank.net, and we'll be waiting for that new single soon, man. So thank you guys.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.